and welcome to Law Seeker. Today we talk about the top 10 news developments for the day under 2 minutes for judiciary aspirants. So first we start with the national news. Now India has named 84 athletes to compete at the Paris 2024 Paralympics game. Now please understand these games are scheduled from 28th of August to 8th of September, and this is the largest ever contingent that India has sent to Paralympics game. If we have a look at the Tokyo Games of 2020, then the number was at 54 and this included 14 women. This time around the number is 84 and it includes 32 women. Moving on, Amul, which has a history of 7 decades, it was recognized as the world's strongest food brand in the Brand Finance's Global Food and Drinks Report for 2024. Tata Consultancy Services TCS, it has announced launch of Pay Studio in Stockholm. This is to offer customers in the Nordic region access to its innovative ecosystem. It is IT company's 4th international Pay Studio and it is the first in the Nordic region. India and Malaysia, they have decided to elevate their ties to level of comprehensive strategic partnership. This is following bilateral meeting between the prime ministers for both the countries. Here we have Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his counterpart Anwar Ibrahim. This is his first visit after being appointed as the prime minister. India and Japan said that they reaffirmed their commitment to maintaining and strengthening rule-based international order, which is founded on the principles of UN Charter, respect for national sovereignty and integrity and peaceful settlement of disputes. Now let's talk about Maharashtra, where the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, he launched a scheme which is called the Solar Village Scheme. This initiative aims to provide 100% solar-powered electricity to about 100 villages. Please note, Manachiwadi, this is a village in Satara district of Maharashtra. It has become the first village in the state to be electrified 100% by solar power. Sri Lankan government and the state-run Indian firm signed an agreement to develop infrastructure for storage, gasification and LNG supply for combined cycle power plant in the island nation. The Minister for Power and Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs, Shri Manohar Lal, he launched a portal for online monitoring of projects thermal. This portal or platform enables project managers and the stakeholders to make informed decisions very swiftly, ensuring that potential delays and the issues they are identified at the early stage and thereby addressed very promptly. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, he inaugurated newly constructed state-of-art Indian Coast Guard's Maritime Rescue Coordination Centre building, and this is in Chennai. Again, the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, he released the centenary commemorative coin of Dr. Kalaignur M. Karunanidhi, and this was in Chennai. Ashok Kumar, who was a 1999 Kerala batch cadre IAS officer, he took charge as the Director General of Employees State Insurance Corporation. This is under the Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. The National Payment Corporation of India, it has introduced new feature which is called the UPI Circle. This is on its Unified Payment Interface platform. This feature, it allows the primary UPI account holders to securely delegate payment responsibilities to trusted secondary users. Now let's cover the international news developments for the day. So on Tuesday, a new world record was set for the maximum number of runs in single over in T20 international cricket. And this was done by Samoan middle order batter Darius Weiser, who smashed 39 runs in T20 World Cup East Pacific region qualifier. Now next is an update from Sudan, where cholera outbreak is claiming lives, and this is amid the condition where Sudan is already grappling with a 16-month-long conflict and devastating flood. Now what is cholera? See, it is a fast-developing, highly contagious infection that causes diarrhea, leading to extreme dehydration and death if it is not treated just in time, and this is as per the WHO advisory. And now we conclude the segment with an important day related update, and the day concerned is the Sadbhavna Divas, also called or translates to Harmony Day. So this is to mark the birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi, our Prime Minister from the years 1984 to 1989, and this is celebrated every year annually on 20th of August. Following Rajiv Gandhi's assassination in 1991, this Sadbhavna Divas was first observed on 20th of August in 1992. So that's all we have for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until we meet tomorrow.